when so Enoch and David Bryant was say 0.005 and no and so they were poor in all departments. You know, Enoch message or the other His Excellency Nana Yaure do as 0.0 out of 10 and no so demo bronze or more 1 out of 10. I know you bronze all kind of football. Say how can they play this kind of football with 18 technical coaches? And no so the bacteria kwame temperature was it 2 out of 10 and what they ba manu was 3 over 10 and no so they ba papa slide is 0.5 it's real and on structural Kazola Kingsford we see was say 0 out of 10 and no and so Tima Park is a -5 and also aircoin say Ghana for Bofupana ne Kunsuko do Krum was a 3 out of 10 and what Dimomo our Poku Collins a -8 over 10 and what Dimomo Ghana for Bofupa Pala and is a nursing with to cry hardly papa Black Stars and I am Mobosi Benjamin we are favoring for not and a Benji and some the Abakofi for actually what actually is a football focus now and also Diabo Joe Isaac Costin was a -0 and what Diaba Yao Saint and as a 2 over 10 and now Kwame Lexi as a 3 over 10 Stephen Apia as a booking coach and Umu Trayan fans also Emma Umwe na Yamcom Namon and Hanupina Hadri pa Yama booking coach no okay the Erika 11 us BW49 3C0 0E7 and 11 yes they are twice 10 BW49 3BD 458 10 us okay BW49 3C0 72F 9 us BW49 3BE 9C2 8 us it was 6 BW49 3C1 296 and also your 6 or daily chat okay T young boy na your family on into us na your back yeah straight to Black Star na so your you also kaka ho na your ye wo mampo asante mampo tunsuom ti munshai ho your manager so da from ti ene nyina ye ba asante mampo tunsuom okay tunsuom okay so why we go be I'm Kobe no hold the pa na okay to say jollof nti kwa na no man ba adwuma on dey say ade ba ko pe on dey say jollof no ko fo pipe enso mu ntimi nka ene say me okay ti ene say me dey be ma no oso wanya seso nkofi wanya seso nkofi okay ti me ene me dey no be kan ho why ana WD ene me so ma gi WD ene oso wo ba o o busa me say o fe say na so WD so baba WD me man America do dia oso afre obi so mo be replace oso afre say o mu fo obi mra enti utu ha bedu otambe no we ma ha on America do dia order utu ha bedu tan na so o be 1 at 30 minutes uta card ya bedu and no say no say how fa kan so we fa kan ko da and am to den ka gate was me di akoje enti na ma ha na oba okay ya kwa mo dia ba ai Wontumi 101.3 Wontumi TV amraso okay ti ya kwa mo na ya fa foreign to us na we are ne kama ya kwa ba Angwa juma no you Yame wo hoda Se uji dudia Obeya juma Asa chirenia no you Yame wo hoda Se uji dudia Obeya juma Ye bompaye Shamachi shra Yehuwa ila henu Yehuwa ekat We ahata et Yehuwa Elohika bika luvika Uvika naveshika Uvika miyodika Tode yashach
Todi Yashak. In English, in the name of Jesus. Amen.
Amen. Amen. Shout out, come on, boy, Capo. Say, Capo chairman. I feel chairman.
Yes.
You got time at Taboku Casamun, some messages and a ben obia say, hey, oh, chairman, ya dear pass, say, watch me assemble. I just quite be coming, and papa, me.
Na guess it is okay how.
TV latest ni nyina ani adem ba me start our Rafinha wo Brazil wo mu camp na reporter bar from Enra wo mu game mo ball etia France na and as enrich no reporter ba ni say wono epic injury ema ne eno nakwa fa sam edia ba na ni nyina mu no and ya te say wono so be 5 weeks there and na dia say Rafinha ebetumi abode ama team e friend say no Brazil and afi Barcelona wo mu team no na dia ma and abrantie enso enya sa injury ni nyina no and ya te e ba de stretch wa bra wo mu egame no cross so han won in Mbappe and a cross tackle ya and also betimi etini nan mu ama chase mu enso chase nya de se ne wono enso betimi abon eno aya ne right tie and after pull muscle aya dem ne salata sini nyina no ate ba mika se wakokodu wo mu chase getting back to Barcelona our say ne Barca team no wo betimi ama ne treatment ate afa ho a ya don some de story na and also aya developing story efa Rafinha no yade ebeba nemo mame Brazil ha mame player I friend say Wesley one also no yasem omu adrop no na ni nyina enso match say injury no and ama Wesley so enya in a dropper yade awonsam edeba from the camp of Brazil womu national team no anya awonsam ni nyina no enso edeba the Don Carlo Ancelotti we coach ade ama team e friend say in the Brazil womu national team no and Ancelotti wouldn't sakoda your friend William Extivao wono enya more goal contribution at the time na ni nyina mu no atwa say under this manager akudai enya 83 minutes no and some go and assist atema William Extivao aya 5 no and some latima say Rodrigo enya 95 minutes wanya 3 goal and as a 3 goal contribution and on some aya abrantia your friend Luis Enrique 114 minutes no aya 2 goal and a contribution and on some aya anafe ubenya Vini Junior 191 minutes and some ball under this manager goal contribution aya 3 and a branch of friends in Vini Junior and some Matthias Cunha aya 200 minutes and one ball one also 2 and 2 goals no and I said 2 goal contribution and one also Rafinha no aya 243 minutes and one and some with a goal contribution assist back and one also ya doing something no and so at the banana Don Carlo Ancelotti one other Jumate ama Brazil no o compare one and Dorova Junior one extra statistics our team no one other team no 9 games one abo as a manager ama Brazil 9 games we really 4 and 44% wa draw mienu and we are 22% and we are percentile and you don't some other banafe walusu miansa and we are 33% ya dem the salata sini no I want some man arope away in Jumadi so na unim sub Brazil womu a game against and France womu boy and your man koye no undo Brazila womu who players na Vinicius Junior na Obama me Vini video no oma compile a video and ama and the Brazilian players no including Vinicius Junior na sa video no ma compile no woman say Brazilian football assassin na Brazilian football assassin nyina say wo share in the sad that time na obeka joga bonito sa in the beautiful football samba ball and team in front of Brazil when we ebon say adani joga vomito instead of bonito nature say and also na vomit adia I say fear what you say na ni nyina mo no Brazil ball pa na nyefe say and o ma compile and video and o ma tanyo ma to ase and o ma the forward and some matuma woman did and the Brazil players no woman and some time e wo more woman is a boys and some of them perform them and the later sitting no I want some at them na e Jumadi so and on later say for my table now when him say the president Teddy Remated Akasa na the Don Florentino Paris what the message am Brazil supporters na I say one Vinicius Junior time Famano, and after Brazil national team, munya time. Now, the watch me, I can answer a new baby, Argentina. What the message, you know, and the example was Messi Argentina for a D Messi Atena, and a way at the in Argentina national team, no, a new baby, almost D Messi Atem, and a Messi cracker says a born cradles or Omobium and Fama and Argentina. Now, the Elcoso, they are two Messi, no, a new baby, Messi, na Quante Cabete, a man Argentina World Cup, and do timer, as a Brazil, Munya time at the Vini Jr. Vinicius Jr. ever left to the World Cup, and no, I don't Florentino Perez, and at this answer, no, attempt not to away a Madrid, president, no, and attempt a conversation ever. Mami Nema, Gamma Cosono, Nasa Waterson, Omo Nema, and our stadium hall, and no, I Brazil, Omo on that. Wouldn't say, Omo Busa Nema said Nema, what is Nasa Waterson, body, Nasa Waterson, Bajo Sunema, Nema, our stadium was saying Kayansa Nema, and call what company be a coach. Your friend is and the Carlo Ancelotti, and some and the name, and call what cup, no, Nanini Namono, who is and also what that Obiasem Naniatepa, as I own Catimno by Stoner, Nasa Waters, Antony, and the name. I do 7 and some Jumadi Mame Vandalali. And the Luxembourg, one also opening Cassian law Brazil, not Luxembourg, and I'm a getting some eBay. Was it Nema situation? I won't see no as I want the twin chain. Won't find Nema situation, no, I will want Anton chain. Namun found a new war Anton chain. Carlo Ancelotti, as our friend Nema, our World Cup here, I say, none Nema quantity. Ma Adaba Kua, Obetimi Akasa Nema no, Obono as a center forward, and then forget about said name and make defend and a name and to me defend upon Fletcher and for man and a name I am rare and I was a forget his ass. No, send me a name in your born a ball, send me a name about your boy, children one fan corner. Was it a view? Moon station name, our anymore, Moon fan name, and your people to know anymore. No one change the name of it. Was it name? No, do you honestly at the ball ever buy new one Yamano or the born a band more do what the man name, Jumana see at the Amanda was Mbappe, Mbappe or friends anymore. Mbappe or Tabajabo, Mbappe at the France, woman in war, and to born a bar, woman brown woman, there's a lot to another now almost Sam and Mbappe, and Nubian as a Brazil, Omayama Nema, Muma Nema anymore, Nema Bonaba Tonum Quadia, Nema Besego, Nema Bayajumano, and non Ayane, Panicasa Venezuela Zapago, and I want 7 and some there's a lot to our France, one I can't report as a player, and so Piers Yakodai, and so try to send when we ever say game against Colombia, and that and Francia on to me and more, and the second be and some women know I am the back injury. I could analysis the two and some I just say, and so PM at the Amanania so game no, whatever to me aboard the next game referee, and as I say, almost American doctors no, Abraham and the point and Sana, when we are in the situation, is any Nima, Abaco de Amad Desert Doy, I am doing some no, and some Demanano pay away to Matthias Iran, Enra, woman in Nigeria, and a day a bunny, Emma Nigeria, woman to Iran for a bomb, I come here no Iran for no, woman take Kanubako, Iran for woman in US of for in a air Kontokwa, one to 2 missiles, and I'm Remu, Achasena Sametuakra. Now, Enra match, and no cost in no, Arantia and Fanny said, you know, woman came to Mexico, and Yamakoya Pabat, maybe say, Iran for no Antam Nebono, Mammy time and then almost topics and any way Iran for no at the school bag. And I say school bags and Kodan Omoko school bags no woman at the buy stadium war na at the see woman in my brother anthem and some level na nina so almost anarchate and Koda woman a free more abroad US of A woman any Israel and some ultimate strike woman with any missiles and more woman crab every man only a student and team the school bags and Krana woman and some free no I catch a as a life important HBBA and ya respect life and I run for no and I want 70p and some deba na World Cup ni Iran bako and I say Iran ko ya tete say Iran for no woman say World Cup woman manemu official document bia and some nyama ya try woman say official ombaba so mo bokote and the World Cup no free Iran woman so deba dem and 70p dem and Nigeria koda bako ya friend some and the chikubuku nwahu when ya and the debut at Nigeria. What was on say Enra when our debut when our first game at Nigeria for your kind of World Cup in the moon could be there. Nemo on my friend said Branababua, national team and your man Kwakaman also. Naniaje as one your opportunity about the first game at Nigeria. Yabati Akodawe Kakra, what them to away Nigeria. I could have friends say Nwangu, I could have Wakra. You take a crab and also
to represent my country because all footballers in the world, their dream is to represent the country, and I'm very happy to be here to represent my country, and I'm very happy to make my first debut today. They are a very good side. I think every year they come to World Cup. I think we take our chances, and I think we make a great job. I believe God, and I believe hard work pay off, and right from the time I play MPFL, I always say I will wear the national team shirt. I want to represent my country, and when I get the text in my club, I was very, very happy and excited, and I'm very happy to be here to wear the shirt. I was very, very excited, and
interview and somewhere to that. I don't want some idea about me for Nigeria, my man Senegal. Namini Kwamakakram or Senegal, now to Senegal. Okay, it's a African champions. Senegal and Morocco. So say who do a champion on the field? You know, Senegal, why a calf from some recognizes Morocco and the African champion. Not the only Senegal. Enra, one more ever bomb. I mean, I do my net, or more Peru gamer. I know ever Basunemo Enra, or me a photo shoot, no more just players and I'll show them. Almost say, one more could have 2 titles, our Africa, and team and the Senegal player now. We're on the auto picture and and so much as a 2 next or more. I a second time and only a 2-time champions and some Africa no I Senegal and some the players and almost a stars and all you know at them Amonje and the calf on my pill now and some trophy nama in the Morocco no woman and Sada Onion to and no I did for my Debana Senegal. What am I game against Peru and no Babasua? Woman technical bench, Menko and another player. Yes, Omo at the stars in the and I to dag out war, but their players, and I have coaches in the game, they cost so much. So, technical bench, and one stars, I am Akumaku too. I think Senegal, and then 1 star and a boho. Woman see that the the stars in the Makumaku too, and some other bound to say, woman I trust the title, still now more, and some other good title no more. And some of the Atebana game, I don't remember so a nipa 80,000, and I had to say so much, woman, I bet me a question. In the Stade de France, you don't say my deba game, Basom, our France, and no Senegal, and some other Peru, and a match, when we ever to me about Family Stadium, now Omo Clinic, your studio now for more proper stadium, the stadium to my no, stadium, I came to Basso Stade de France, and the day, and then the videos, and the day, natural, and I said, where Senegal, and Omo, and some came in Basso, and some Pino, and some Lateba Morocco, when we a president and reporter, Eban, some lawyers, at the Master de France, for and I say GL event. One say friendly game at the Senegal and Peru. No, you say Morocco, FA president, lawyers, what from at the Ama and the event organizers, and after what at the stadium now, Gamunum Ababason, say, you say, in the Sadia Senegal for the Cana, and almost some display. When Afcon trophy, woman display Afcon trophy, our stadium one day. Now, Omacha so mu and the champions of Afcon. I know as some from Morocco. Now, I know any see Morocco fanati. And Omatron at the Ama Stadium, Penny say, Muman Kofe Bay Capo no ha. You are the legal suit and some other baba, your lawyers at Romo. And rule number 1 when a mama Senegal and show trophy no stadium wall. Mumu show trophy now. Mabum Raso. I content and no I did no one aba until the Alcoin say almost say woman dear woman and some and the champions Morocco for no and the African champion Timuma Senegal and some maybe trophy no stadium and no ever and no lawyers no and no matro at the Ama in the stadium organizers and after event organizers woman also Peru and Senegal and some game no and some Pino and the Senegal legend Alhaji Diouf and now Alhaji Diouf say on your more biatis and our stadium baby game no Ababaso no say omu wini and some our cars also omu di asem no cars na so omu wini I say omu at the stars in Mako 3 and some account because 1 omu wini back on our pet no so no and the obianum so many champions omu say wini case no cars I am you enti omunso ebede titles mienu anom de alaje diof atem natu date ensem no pino enti eba Senegal manager I for the puppeteer akasa wasim odemo biate so mu ane champions amanfo Cameroon na omo Senegal for mu enti tum so mu ane African champions ya dem ensem no pede ba na our study first 80,000 and the capacity reporter by the stadium no I am sold out into reporter eba ni sam and mo be cost stadium nyina no so when ticket is sold out 80,000 capacity ninyina nsom ayama eno aye reporter free in the Senegal wo mu game no adeba and some pie no nsom adeba Algeria enra omo trase Guatemala wo mu bo mo 7-0 eno aye tefrio and aba friendly games in African countries no wo mu astatem be speaking volume taso mu 7 any ade wo sia de oni bo no bo asaniye amia wo sa woni bo no ebopa Egypt so at Saudi Arabia ebo mo 4-0 and no fuel at the Abanti Egypt for no woman some for Omar Mamusinum and some Matoton Trosical woman in Apocos and be at a boy and my Egypt SF4 I doing some no and some Nadeba Australia and Cameroon at Trasu 1-0 I want to maintain and no good news at my Cameroon for no woman some Makwini cabinet and 70p and some Nadeba Uruguay woman so our Wembley woman England about 1-1 and no Wembley hall and you don't come at the Benra Federico Valverde and Ram Nanya Sametua on a ball penalty 90 plus and what them the Sapono and some Nato net at the Matuna that and some the gum highlight and UP and some Nadeba Federico Valverde and a Boko to my Uruguay woman on a Slatunum and I feel Ben White and so say go at my England and on for the Banticamino I had some I know yes I had and some the England woman here now England playing no more game World Cup. Na enra de mo yere ma mo pamza enra de na enya asem to akranra game no enso mo yere ate ma mo a ya do nsam pi atem ema na no petue aye de fro no ma de ba do nsam ni nyina no enso ngate ebanra ewo Wembley na enya asem to Ben White ono enso ngato atena finally ono so ese goal since 2018 wasan asen first goal day amatim afan England ya de awon sam no enso ngate ba no ni madueke enra opolo injury enso no game a so Wembley hall na over and the noni madueke challenger and we acquire Emma or prior to Mr. Challenge way ebeha noni madueke pa and kakre fi what they do something no and so they be called boy no enra we said the Mexico challenge ni enra challenge way and Emma madueke and so pra e game no ma ya do some at Emma and no pay point ya na ye kwa hwe noni madueke kwan ya na ofaso and nantel team say abrante no and so pra no adwe pa and no aye noni madueke and ya tell some and so at Emma na player and ya some try no aye latest fuel at never Ben White enra we say go at my England we say England national team na over top scorers na Arsenal players and I say more goals and I say over different clubs womu and so players about England national team na Arsenal and a good 34 players womu and some I say go different players na say Arsenal players no womu and some our national team come womu and womu some let me say goals no and so different players at the Arsenal womu Man U players womu former England national team Liverpool and our other teams in Arsenal for the 34 different players and womu to watch at England womu national team and some pino and some not ben womu Brent and say Ben White and England supporters no womu ehuru player like akrani nyina ne sem say okaso ko break okay 2022 World Cup our kata dey say you know abranche say oko breaker one so national team no say womu say onye committed to the national team and team anwa we say go there but still womu and some ehuru abranche Ben White yet and somebody play about Thomas Tuchel I manager dem England na omusa ne say Enra said the supporters in this player. I fed Ben White who is and also supporters no mon calm it down. Minabutre na mon farmer player no na baby abe fine. Coach no e calm supporters in it down. I say na a very bad and you cry.
Then it cannot be the majority. There were some boos and some mixed reception for him, which I'm disappointed about, because of course we protect our players, and he was excellent in camp, and he deserved to come on. He deserved also to start, and got us almost a winner. So but I also understood that it happened to other players before here. So he needs to take it on the chin. We will always protect him, and hopefully we can put it behind, because he is ready to write some new chapters, and we are ready to give him the chance. So hopefully everyone can move on and accept it. I think it cannot.
Coach, na Obama Major Henderson na ya di nkomo ni nyina no enso eye Benoit nkomo aye ball player no enso decision o take ye confirm sembebre ade ba na Major Henderson say ya mo biante say wo mu players no omu enso etaboy no ati ana afo mo be catch supporters no say wo mu enya boto edu TV call movement ana players no omu hia say supporters no mutawo machi Jordan Henderson ade we tu da.
But that's part and parcel of being an England player. You know, some of the fans probably don't even know why they're booing. You know, they listen to what's being said in the media, and a lot of the time, what the media say isn't true. You know, not really many people know the ins and outs of what happened in Qatar.
See you, brother.
See you, mate. See you. And it's for us to deal with it internally, and I think Ben's been brilliant since he's come back in, and we'll support him, of course, as teammates. But a few of us have been there when we've been booed. But again, you can't. It's difficult when it's you, but when it's other people, you can't. You've got to try not to take it too personally. I think, like I say, media can spin things in certain ways, which isn't always the truth, and then fans can pick up on that and think it is the truth. So I think it's really difficult for when that happens for players. So it's important for us to make sure he's okay, which I'm sure he is. But like I say, I was delighted for him to get on again and get a goal. So that's the most important thing. But that's part and parcel of being in England.
And of course, so now referee no, and on a month more, Naman Fonso Castle referee no, and one TNC from a year or tackles a call for footing, and so Nonima Duke, and some dear, and of course, so now referee no, be Nasa Vakran, on said who woman decision. Now, coach, you know, Akasa, and you Thomas Tuchel, meaning I know a decision be a referee no, take you on a day, our pitching was what you say, Nanka referee, so I better, Etenra, Diano Essino, Thomas Tuchel, anyway, Etuda.
Tough block before our. I was surprised that VAR is in place, because I thought it's not working, because the tackle from Phil Foden was not even checked, tackle against Noni not even checked, and then suddenly this one was checked. Okay, like I said, I don't think it's enough, but okay, it is what it is. I think I heard that our goal was also a tough block before our goal. I haven't seen it, so yeah. Overall, I think it was.
Coaching in summer, what the Black Stars of Ghana, AJ5. Na ye game no kwaso na Germany 4 and so but Germany 4 ye no mo e game Monday wo mo anso game the baso ye monitor and na game kwaso mo Switzerland no mo boy so mo 4-3 e was that game no kwaso Jonathan Tah surging up the floor effect about 2 goals and so mo the ka home game no and so aye 4-3 aye dey and won some nyina no e dey e Switzerland e wo fie wo mo anso na o mo lose 3 goals e wo fie wo mo dey lose match na mo enra for the first time since 1988 1998 womu and some breaking our record na omu say goals best 3 ewo fie omu ebe lose for the first time be 27 years in here and omu and some breaking and a record na and won some no ade ba foreign fraud and deliver a master class in a performance and what done na no after say boy and some able praise ade amatim na yatem and a star later siri nyina no and won some and so ade ba and I don't pay ewo tumedi so highlight in na Germany for no odie monitor game na hwe said baby a kwadai na bola won place board so the ball to net maza Monday one bedam atizigi and as a Benjamin Asare monsa baby angles no more angles na wo mo the boss no to net the floor effect baby ya obo bonfire entim as a coach Otto video clip and you say monitor we pa at the because German players no about the young shooting factory young bomb and angles are there and SCFS game near pa and play for Mateban Chenra woman come highlight 10 year and some Amanano Pro and Juma so and no air can flow at the foreign vet and the to the almost is a way your best performance when you're German national team no was a yes and watching the team and born on there not tempo I was from our game room Omo and some Nakami game no and so at time was a goal in the by now only on the first and second goal when also not the 2 net and then you may come was almost considered 3 goals no na game no I come omo nya worried about goals omo and some consider no I foreign vet in some of their tutor on Abrante Yama Musela and was some Musela no oyobia watani ni din komo na yes akoda we e peta ye no pra o ya no pra was some and also a player ne pa and no the foreign vet tuta womu agide say Yama Musela and some baba back in the form no womu ebe unafe important in the player say wono and some ebe Germany womu national team na no player foreign vet in summer what you to that Joshua coming to say also in Germany all-time top scorer and I say way all-time in the appearance at the Matima your friend Germany womu manya games pa at the German national team no say 107 games and on some anya na also said the table Ubenya Lota Matthias 151 and Obemiro Sub Closey 137 Thomas Muller 131 Lucas Podolski 130 Manuel Neuer 124 Bastian Schweinsteiger 121 Tony Cruz 114 Falabalam 113 Georgian Klinsmann 108 and after Joshua Kimmich and some 107 and no players woman cup games at Amatimno and the attempt on Sempi Ateba Julian Kosman Namia Duma Monday one of the Black Stars of Ghana and the airport coach in Germany woman said it's a Monday one Ghana rotation baba obe rotation obe my players ni bi and some arresting and I said then abeko and was a moment Monday na Monday no do and obe who was players no be betimi and so a pra and after fatigue ni ade enti yentwa Monday draw and the obe players no line up one and some at the air game no more yate and some play no Julian Nagelsmann and I think come away and some to that and some p and some at Pamame and a Corolla ma and a player at Austria and I'm saying is a crowd year one and best player of the year award and some Atemano Austria and award no and some man after so much Black Stars 5 and what and then award yatem and some Peter no Lama and yatin some no and some Argentina woman to Mauritania ebomu 2-1 our sake manom and so Enzo Fernandez as a goal at team and 70p and some one Nico pass I'm gonna say 2 goals no at Argentina and Leo Messi ebo game nipi na Enra Enzo Fernandez a complain is a pitch no na pitch no nemo pitch na nyana masa Enra Messi at the age of 38 Messi born on 38 was so born ma obia timenye Mauritania for obia and so me and tackle your Messi and team Leo Messi and when I pitch no anya said Enzo Fernandez and some no complaining about the pitch no na Messi at the pitch no and some na ya juma and 70p no and some at the amount and the anope away juma dia so na and the London Scaloni manager at the Argentina woman national team no woman say Messi no said the ball city no Messi over has a Messi World Cup yebehu Messi because man for so Messi mbia na World Cup no crowd and koni ade sansam no buy before say yebe remu abon qualify see and some area more friendly match am qualify ya be say nyama be ma akoma na ni nyina no and was say Leo Messi there at the age of 39 na me aduma June na Messi was 39 years World Cup no so June nani ababono enti Musata Messi at the age of 39 no only the Argentina at the World Cup and also I just and it's betimi aba say the Messi and some mu Qatar 2022 no the same thing we did is Messi and some at Argentina I want 70p no and some at Mauritania woman national team coach Afano Ortiz Lopez now see game no okobam Messi World Cup no and some Mexico, Canada, and the US of A. For Argentina, as I win the World Cup no, and San Waretai. Was up as well as a Messi, as I win another World Cup, and no player Mauritania coach no, one we are game on Coma, Mauritania coach and Messi, and some Lati and Yati, and 170 at the Argentina, and the Mauritania players no, and the fans in the way Obiani Messi got a picture, where TV is on Omanita, our TV as well, over your Messi and your supporters and have a player Obia, where fans no, and I almost anticipate as well, one more any Messi, extra video, and have a picture, said them and some supporters, extra Messi, and woman Messi. And the picture and then some picture no who do dressing room, Argentina dressing room, and anymore. Mauritania players in Salah. Oh wow, Messi. At Messi Jesse. Wow. And team and the players, Mauritania players, no woman at dressing room Argentina, woman at dressing room anymore, almost say Jesse, woman Sabekam, Yamo Argentina team Nabaso, woman to Jesse Nina, and some good basket at the Emma and the Mauritania, and some additional team players, no, and I will show you at the Awesome Pino, at the Banajasi no Mochanum. On say Obia per messages, the place no no motion Obianya and come on your messages here and call a number of messages in all Equidini Pabaco and some Hawaii and 70 Pino and some Emanado Pro and Juma Yesua and some Pete by Mammy Player. I have finished Emiliano Martinez goalkeeper at the Argentina or no on your lion. Abani said national team top goalkeeper. No Abani Clubber Emiliano Martinez. In fact, about a club level, our football now Cosro, Sembia Manchester United, Mbianka Chelsea, Premier League, and I said Real Madrid, and I go what done it here. And I said top club, and what an among was Bono, not a pretty poor. One of the worst games I want to Ayanra game no. When in Mauritania, boys I was 5-0, and I saw 8. No more Mauritania team no womu a match into one of the worst games one also my experience Ayanra game and no etime course and somebody pino atem neba Enzo Fernandez and a girlfriend and as and a wife a friend of Valentina na nwa wife omusa say Chelsea do no then I come best stay nyame adoma and so what the next season at Chelsea a team na say come man to be quite Madrid and Enzo Fernandez omope no nyina no anode two that's on the baby ani kunu abeka so mu nko no beko ode nkrano enso beko ona ni kunu kase enko Spain ode nkrano enso beko ne de ne se mame aha ne yeko na wa pake nuama na afọ de nkrano enso de achi eno aye de ne Valentina atem to dra enra after the game ate enso ne pi enso ngate ma enra Argentina game no FA president ya fa ne Claudio Tapia omo hu ne pa Falina Sima, so game and then Capo, Argentina and Spain, Omubono, Womo Etrasa, FA president, one of my game Namazo, and team Anra before the game, our pitch and so, Womu who and the FA president, no, and then Yasam Yatrano, and Awushabia, you're doing some Argentina, DNT and Fanalasim and Omamo, na Udu Brozola, Womu our journalist, your friend and the team Vicari. Why English journalists? Why Juman so our Brazil? What's up Brazil since and about 2004? And what's up Brazil? I am Central Juma or Brazil number or Brazilian journalist and I say English journalist or Bezo Brazila or reporting at the BBC. Now unknown so South America or Brazil Argentina there. When you detail, dear Argentina for Amo Sagamo na Enra Church of Yabet na Yatwasum, we a team Vicari.
So Argentina went into the negotiations trying to find a way for this not to happen. Why is this not happening? Yeah, this is champions of Europe, champions of South America, Spain and Argentina. It was due to happen in Qatar this month. Obviously, what's happening in the Middle East means it couldn't happen there. So then we enter in the negotiations. Could it be Madrid? Could it be Buenos Aires? Could it be Rome? It's going to be nowhere. Why? Because really, Argentina didn't want it to play it. Argentina wanted to play this game last year, but because World Cup qualifying in Europe starts so late, there were no dates available. They don't want to play it 3 months before the World Cup, putting their prestige online. So Argentina went into the negotiations trying to find a way for this not to happen. So what they're doing instead, they're going back to Argentina so they can spend time with families and so on, and they're playing a warm-up game against Guatemala. All of their friendlies have been rubbish, for the past few months. They won't have played a European side since beating France chance in the World Cup. So Argentina went into the negotiations trying to find a way for this not to happen. Why is this not happening? Yeah, this is Champions of Europe.
English journalist of Prince, you can say so. And what them the South American news, I want some by young Ram Nafi, young Twasso, common about Mame and Spain and Ra. Woman is came to Basso, now Spain for and Ra. Woman and some join the Kamanin, you tell some at the airport, our Montemar. Woman and so a person at Dana Genra. Nasa Gema, and no across Unano, woman about Monte Sabia Kamiansa, and a Sabia, woman as nothing no. Woman and some 1990 Nasa game no and a branch of Fenesa Oya Sabel. One go and a Nunes when I say Munos and some Bako 72nd minute and what you know a source after say Oya Sabel Dick 2 goals a day among the Spanish national and the team Mikel Oya Sabel and Ra and Montema Oboyano, which means a brace 2 goals. One also the manager I found Luis de la Fuente ever fed to my open player what and some to manager a branch and some upgrade and then Italiano and some other crossrow and the manager I found Luis de la Fuente. You're doing some manager no earlier to say Oyasapo your world class player over to me be beer our game no and some amana now almost say one day over to me or say one day so over to me asabe a top coach what you say run a ball our ball and I feel leadership quality what some no opportunity so one day no boy no and so bet me ababe and a top coach I doing something no and some man no pay now so the last 10 games one also ball against Serbia what na Turkey was a goal and I feel against Georgia or ball and also 2 goals and I feel against Bulgaria and yes what against Georgia was a goal against Turkey was a goal against Portugal and also not to 20 against also a and Luis and De La Fuente. I do some no and Luis De La Fuente on and then 1 Garcia and what did to that so the all Kenyan and say 1 Garcia and will be when you are more Casemia team no and some team Quademo no was see United Simon Ayobia quality and skill our war and after born professionalism or trust in the power and the what can say Sambia 1 Garcia and some new NBA team no yenya obiama ne medem enya juma United Simon ebetimi aya juma na simple and no aya nkoma if you no majeba latest ni nyina no yate emma na no pay on Luis de la Fuente no issue anafe and sama watem eba na Ronald Koeman area to the Netherlands manager no on Joro Hatu and was say the move to Chelsea one anything come Chenzo daddy Chelsea abo wo say SM no mo abeya juma no so say o fro na so mo so be mo abobedia and ye tie woman contract woman adema mo say contract ne ya now agent ebe pene so oh adema movie na fe mo to so no e Ronald Koeman messenger was see akudai adema no so passing on adema no was akudai ogusu o develop at the age of 20 what so betimi ade in the football no at different level I don't some no and so adema no pay so na Kai Havertz and on the future and what it as right now there Arsenal team no and what officially at home and no Kai Havertz in summer what them to say or can be at as in the future and some our London and no kakra what they are to do something no and them say Juve yes almost smart scout I'm mo share Ravel Lewandowski one game against Albania and no so say one empor no is in the level and after the pace any other and some could do a day I want some no and them World Cup qualified playoff no it was some na New Caledonia woman Jamaica the Reggae Boys and them na New Caledonia for woman Lesotho Jamaica na New Caledonia forum akwawe one striker one Samoa Gyan Kromo one enu Molami Yama top player at the New Caledonia na ombo game ni esu adaya Jamaica ashe oman ko World Cup on some the playoff the komu winia and community DR Congo and atem akobani na oman chime wini na ende Jamaica awini enti Jamaica ni DR Congo and akobɔ the next game na unim sam sere nuama city no ayara home mami other video ni nkomo unim sam omo travel by thousands of kilometers Adrie pa she omutim ni omo ya say resource sika sem ya womo travel ye bo mu ka at the flight afa womu anya direct flight oh womo just baby pro born kra womu be bono womu antimi anya bi ammo womu ko mo travel far away and dem ba ye na ohwe womu gina we players ebi mu ye adwuma chese ebi mu ensom ensada nya players womu ye ninim womu ni ade na omaka omu aboma ba to this level chese nkomu be showcase womu emai ewo World Cup womu ntimi ama do ye peno ana ja womu esu apranche ensom tini so wa ye do nsam no atem na no pe New Caledonia womu a top player and ye didn't nsam no ensom na deba Zozen club back to Liverpool na unim sam ena BK babaso Liverpool woman legends no woman in Dortmund legends and I came to the Liverpool foundation no more I just came a Basuti and I was from the Zozen club Liverpool and legend no manager no and a coach Liverpool legends in there I will came and know some Basua I want some P at them ever now Mohamed Salah what coach Mohamed Salah there's Salah say or there was some season in Paris one Liverpool and some what coach Salah at that decision and Mohamed Salah taking the sign and I was soon as a former manager at him I'm a Liverpool and I'm a player I have fed Mohamed Salah only say Zozen club for Salah move no
era definitely because it's just ridiculous to do that and do it for one club. We didn't dare to dream that big. The numbers he produced, the standards he set, I think some of them, if not all, will stay unmatched. In this modern Premier League era, definitely because it's just ridiculous to do that and do it for one club more or less. I think he scored one goal for Chelsea, right? Oh yeah, so he did it for one club. Helped the team to be very, very successful. He was successful for himself, which is rare in the sport, but as a striker you can do, but as a striker you have to take criticism. You are the greatest on the day you score, you are nobody, what is he doing when you are not scoring? So the criticism is as big as the praise and as fast there. And to deal with all that and to stay by yourself, to stay yourself, is really tricky, and he did that in exceptional ways.
From and unfold or bar and no legends at Liverpool and after Dortmund no game at 3 p.m. away and a match room and so baso na mame and a Tiger Woods near Ninkoma Tiger Woods konya accidents accident a Tiger e konya na hadrie pa na ninyina say Tiger Woods Tiger yes or driving under influence of what alcohol BB influence accident and also basunti reporter panitress omu and some let me no na o mama bill and no ayeti for my and 70 no and so adeba accident in na say Tiger Woods and no later sir if na so adeba and 70 no and some adeba inte womu so Ricardo Calafiori ayo Bastoni back on Barcelona some say player no and so my replacement ama in the team no and no later sir if one my debate and 70 demo yes Barcelona bofu pa ninna say Rafinha pro no womu jini say oma manage and the player ni and no Brazil womu jini say and the player no discomfort now the ball and the friendly game I won't say that bia yes ha dwi for no yes bofu yes in case Rafinha I am more than 28 days. Basa even a compensation and some other free and a team and I said FIFA and no format by 5 weeks and team as a Basa for 5 weeks 25 days and team only a bosomene kakra 28 in here woman in namunye kakra and some FIFA no 28 days and no edua Barcelona Benesika from Rafinha and some hands of flick Mbia and Marcus Rashford Danny Olmo and after Ferran Torres and Rudy Balke Omunano some Omutima Panafe and Yamaka Kamate Amatim Barcelona Ayate and 70p and some Mateba James Milner Eddie Atuda was a movement Liverpool Liverpool enya 97 points na omudem olusuke league no movement obeka say hadwe pa Liverpool ja 97 points na still woman team League title adia omupa yebetie for a player no kakra James Mena and somebody to join this incident Liverpool.
Between Liverpool and City, and eventually that first title came for Liverpool for 30 years.
The whole journey to that point in terms of the battles we had with City in the Champions League. And
I mean, you'd have won 4 titles in any other era, probably.
100%. I mean, the year we won the Champions League, we lost the league on 97 points.
90? It's mad, isn't it?
I mean, 30 wins, 7 draws and 1 defeat, and you don't get anything for it. And I believe if we hadn't won the Champions League that year, I think it's pretty hard for that team to come back,
to recover
and go again with nothing for it, to keep that intensity. And then again, obviously the next year, what was it, 99 points to win it?
Yeah. They're mad numbers, aren't they? Because if you look at most, I mean, they're not going to get anywhere near that this season.
No, and I mean, the Arsenal Invincibles, they'd have been third, wouldn't they?
Yeah.
I think they had 89 points, though.
You obviously lived the rivalry, didn't you, between Liverpool and City, and eventually that first title came for Liverpool for 30 years.
The whole journey to that point in terms of the battles we had with City in the Champions League. And
I mean, you'd have won 4 titles in any other era, probably.
100%. I mean, the year we won the Champions League, we lost the league on 97 points.
And so they were playing against Messi to say, what ball game ni be brave, what ball tia other players, Messi, oh, but tia Messi. Difference in it is against Messi. How difficult it is. James Mena, oh, but tia Messi. Easy cry.
With or against, or both, actually.
Against Messi.
Messi, yeah.
Comfortably, without doubt. It's just a different planet.
Yeah. Didn't he not make Euros, doesn't he?
Yeah, the new
sorry to bring that up.
No, I mean,
you're not the only one.
He didn't score from it. He was on the halfway line, and my legs are so bowed that you could not make them when they're close. So, but I mean, when one of the greatest of all time legs you, it doesn't really bother me.
What is he like to actually play against if you're up against him? Because I mean, I watch him from the stands, and he does stuff that is actually incomprehensible. It's impossible. It's like he's from another.
He's a nightmare. I mean, he can dribble. Probably know where he's going. He wants to go on his left foot, can't stop him. He's got 3 around him. He's dribbling as fast with the ball, even faster with the ball than he wouldn't without. You have 3 men around him and he still knows there's a guy over here and he slips it through to him. I mean, when we played against him, and especially Liverpool games, we just tried to make it not be his own way, ruffle his feathers a bit, get him a bit annoyed, the odd shoulder charge here and there.
Senegal player no. Na Mbaye say between Messi and Ronaldo, Ibako, one exceptional. Messi, Ronaldo, one exceptional. Now, I see the argument in the was still footballer beer. I no more compare footballer beer to Ronaldo near there. Now, Ronaldo no Messi Ronaldo at 3 a.m. Ronaldo no ice bath. Ronaldo no. Ronaldo will be a hard working person or not. Now, Ronaldo, I hate gym. Ice bath ni ade awo he no ni nyina no so sa time a o share ice bath no no na Messi enso ada na Messi no oyobi naturally no ya the gift no enso amaniti o compare and the player our winning World Cup say o compare to obi a onyi bia dwen nsimpa niang and to just Messi I winning World Cup to compare to obi a winning World Cup and obi a on winning bia mba niang no and so agiri say Messi and so I was and no e do dia to da ya dem Gabriel Batistuta was it the only 2 players out me number 9 out me better no Ronaldo ni Romario o mi enu pe we number 9 bia ni wa ball oni mbone ball and wa bebo baller wa bom on ye betie kakra wo dia to be the fatness ye tiaba. pa. I want some Newton Pitalate video analyst. Newton the okay. Ana akumianso ha Mizaya nankasa enso ewo ha. Oze
Di akwana.
Are.
And that's why hyper kaka. I said your money di akwa pa. Aye.
No there be anyway.
Need to see the
I was even Franco team cotton grass. We did go up and find so I could not cotton.
Hey,
but also I can be at no. Then I know okay.
Said I know okay, which new teacher me new teacher no to me for say akomia sama Capo okay. Missy minty.
Mama me blasters no me ba.
Mama me ba. That's also more
popular
Shadrack.
Popular request. Fans no say own person. Black Star. That's Mama Kwaba.
Wa mi video na person we.
O dey be na me say me the Black.
Na dey na Shadrack no ye osoro. Na dey na Shadrack.
Video fa ko de wa wi uni free ka.
Me pesa ka me sa request baby o ye che ni say no. Wo de che no to ni sa right no so. Na beto. Enenyu me pesa sound we no.
O pesa sound.
But visual na dey o man meza de no. O de che no turn because them say in some obu. What's me say left? Me news or left and right but ya no what an anti corner left.
Na crack.
I say what they chere to na me bomb pa say enwum virus on che no. Yeah. Na ye be nyini aduru be 70 scra na ye tie hall. Ye betimi ahwe Messiah. Capo. Continue. MRI crab be na fimu. But I don't know answer Messiah.
I feel about to ado so na. Last azi. I feel about to ado so na.
So
you be face street.
Yeah, somehow. Yem refi. You do go to abontin fofo. Bitu eri na ko ka che de la fonte. I bro to be me o he.
Oto na ne tia.
I say ni oto di nkomo na eja de la fonte chidi. E dia ono na anu ya oje trophy ese de mamo. Capo. Enra na ya wahara na ya discuss e team no.
Yeah.
He say no qualify through nya qualify we are there twice no Oberka tournament no proper.
Yeah.
So we are asking, are we prepared for this World Cup? Are we really prepared for this World Cup? Now, all no say friendly match do be able to me about friendly matches. Of course, sometimes your friendly matches are agency for being it me organizing.
Yeah.
You bet you for financial reasons. And I know who say Argentina for Africa hane Angola as a Congo for the boy.
Yeah.
That friendly game, you know.
DRC for no.
DRC for no. That friendly game, you know, it had no technical purpose. It had no technical purpose. Yeah, literally, my main cancer. Na sika Argentina for agye free DRC for na omo ba be serve be occasion na omo invite you no. Yeah. It's DRC for no sika. Okay, it was 10 million euros or so.
Yeah, yeah.
So the purpose was I have for the entertainment, your budget ni. DRC for no invite Messi more big boys about town, Di Maria more. So the purpose, that game was purported for financial reasons. And I favor Argentina for no. But ahead of big tournaments, championships, yeah, near what the friend acclimatization.
Okay.
You present your creative familiarity based on opponent to be a no more quackobo. And so only military for Australia, only military for Germany, only military other countries in Iran, Bono. Only say Panama for no South Africa because they feel say South Africa for ne yeah bono SSA. Into your Australia, we need to have at the back of our minds an idea, say, your style of play, the method that was exhibited on the field by our coach. And no na ye call World Cup na ye kwa kuhunu. Say that we kwa kuhunu sa ni man of friendly games, no, not just any friendly game keke. This is purely technical friendly game.
Okay.
Purely we no Austria for no mama yesika. Yes, we are more musical. Obian is a benefit in your tactically, technically. Into okay, Austria for no more say Alaba. I'm say Marko Anatovic. I'm say few key players. And they also saw a boy then systematically Raf Ranik. As a son lineup no. Pursue a boy. A beman who name. Into the end, I bought your Austria. No, they are in a picky free game. Pay Kakra highlighted the actual. Your call World Cup no proper.
Sure.
You need Germany near Quacobo. Germany for Su. Say way for no Croatia for no Austria for no Germany England for no. So dear near picking your film say we bought here Croatia from dear near picking your film so far. Me catch now say Capo, we shouldn't create chaos around the goalkeeping department.
Your number one no. My games no they my highlight now.
We shouldn't create chaos around the department. Me. Baptism we say no. Madwene me say necessary asare na fam. Me friend nim go say whatever happened to Atisgi no. Me pese nanka asare na se fasa asubonum. Enti what was abro no ko or envision what will happen against him.
Yeah.
Oh Germany did him. But right now he thinks with fear.
It means be dummy.
Nemom how na me who Benjamin Asare ne mentality. I'll be back with that. The SM fan now why you shatter no answer or to say the shatter he is a survivor. It's about to say about survival against Germany. But them me person me cases to say we shouldn't even start by creating chaos because look, what's that is give some top saves be.
Fantastic one be or then reflexes near now what do ban and on. His top notch.
Atis gion goalkeeper bia obefani wiase no se obeka se wasan se obeka se de se obeka se de Capo o wade a wo ya de wo ho no woni weakness e wo ho wacho atiase
pa
goalkeeper bia obefani bia ma no no ya munyina ka ho Casillas munyina ka ho se wi ade a goalkeeper ya Atis gi on strength e wo ho the strength and no demonstrate ye no the reflex no.
What me try but me be say me busa question we say bit ma add up to the okay ya. Consistency are there. I mean say every team be as a club side and a national team consistency goalkeeping department. What there entire side say be we be them now we have them. Yeah, go World Cup. Yeah, person who ye number one. Go at Benjamin Asare na had that qualifies na me abi who a teams we ni capabilities need di uni team ye. Inti for say ka ye hia say goalkeeper we there. Yeah, psyching our dream for the World Cup, no. And then a consistency and mag department. What me use what we kawaje 5 the another match. What you say? Nanka psyching our dream said okay. Did mano shapino. By the way, we corner we are babako. Now we are better. Now we are say we bako. I say
yeah. I wish say. I'm my auto message, technical message, and after game no ready. Now that come out in party who you give them that channel because I don't know why you try to create chaos. One, Ancelotti yeah Brazil game no. Brazil money name before the game no. Name so or you not just say on some create extra attention and or far lineup the populist lineup. Boys in a big clubs Europe no.
Yeah.
Or more but it got Thiago should have brought balance on the team. It got Thiago would have converted the system from 4-3-3 or boy infano to a typical 4-2-3-1. Why on a lone striker or box room? But Shadibi Ancelotti or Bob Madrid for no in Vinicius or Bob Barca for no in Rafinha or Bob Chelsea for no or Bob Manchester for no. Say Chelsea near Andrew Santos. Andrew Santos
big more big class.
Cunha Manchester United Martinelli Arsenal.
Yeah.
We know so good team. Where is the balance? It's me imagine him say ko to so be a bit populist. Ghana for Benjamin Asare na card not. Why has he when him say Ghana against South Korea at least give those saves we say ya be. Now the problem I say unfortunately at least give the problem ya 1-on-1. The weakness pa say at least give 1-on-1. Ya South Korea dey ni.
Okay. There's a team in the fast road there.
The same strength as a goalkeeper. The reflex.
Okay.
The fast road there we yidi.
But 1-on-1 no.
1-on-1 so the weakness at defense and tie exposed to no.
Okay.
1-on-1 no a key problem or ho. And also so na tino any weakness. But say reflex ball and am so ba ku bi omo head far center backs two in term. E was so. Em say no dey. Couple watch this.
Yeah.
There's another one. Also, in your hand to it, but your movement maybe no free corner or try a tip to this save. There's another one or save you. At least the or good reflex also, but 1-on-1 situations on your door. Now, the Adina Kwa, you know, auto a committee we say in a way. Or committee problem every or goalkeeping department. Right now, the person can say, see you pull. A free Sabri as I said, Benjamin Asare ever back to the goalkeeping department for whatever he has. Maybe a man for June say at least give here another chance. What I say?
Yeah,
because when your top saves in here day, but my generation say he has to come back. Asare has to come back and not about Chirono. Defenders in here, Benjamin Asare, confidence and in the calmness. Sarah my generation. And now, when the person sound no, a person sound a bit weird comment on the goalkeepers, but my generation say, Osha Samia J, Osha Olele, Osha Fatao, yeah, nan crying for no, or more goalkeepers na war a cry hono. Also, Dauda so see a horrible, yeah, Fatao. I say no more natural aggression be a department here. Your department want to me shout at the defenders.
Okay.
And that is what
we organize.
What Tiao or better or show more about Tiao. Sana imagine it.
Okay.
And no Daudano aggression be walk a lie or no.
Yeah.
Benjamin Asare, or yes, we crown up maybe a camera. That confidence, you know. Imagine it say. And not bono. Goalkeeper not been blaming the but 1-on-1 situations in and for Otto to bring him back, was the chaos about back to defense. Capo, baby, a dry quackable work up. You need partner for Jiku. In the absence of Salisu, you need partner for Jiku.
Now, Zibo won't even Kobo central defense. You're converting in ye.
Many will try to pepe, Emwa. Utwaje dream be na wodre no. What is say?
People no stage ano ne ball na adwen no. Obetimi say me na me hu no.
But all say Sibo if aso be na so dey to dey ba share center back two ntem. Okay. Yeah kwa.
Say on cover.
Yeah kwa no be share two center backs ntem.
Yeah.
Near drop it.
Yeah.
Now mo me obie. Jikunie na jota bie. What do you catch e? E catch e say by principle of the coach, he is looking for a ball playing center back.
Okay.
But unfortunately, we don't have one. per the understanding of the coach, he needs a ball playing centre back who can start a game through short passing sequence. Ghana against Uruguay 2010. Ghana against Uruguay 2010. So Montari go no share no. Yeah. So go no share Uruguay no kai. Yeah. John Mensah started build up no. Answer me. Unya build up no mamia kebe me de pa. John to one by. It was a typical vertical pass from defense. And you need shall be a John Mensah. Yeah. It won't be a boy's message no. Say the auto pay. Okay. Now and no thing open and say no open when Gabon no release there no ma Jamaican pass na no just as what the coach so all of you go for Jano so center back bet me the ball na ba do ha yeah how massive no go start deep work okay it's a tactical crack in our defense coach ni nim die but onu mo be sa de na de ama no okay into the one you know and kasabe sule say kokoji ball de ba. Now John said that we hold on. Yeah. But the ball in the day. Capo, what's the maker I say? The coach thinks to say, I have to start the game from deep. Is it Razak Sims movie? Oh yeah, but when the tempo changes, it brings extra pressure. Okay, and also Razak kind of Ghana Premier League in level no say. At this time no. Your little room for try and error, you know, we have your little room. It is a Razak by your scout to follow the SSR Breno. So, coach, you stop building from deep. I say, watch your men, you're not the one to buy. You have found verticality in order to build out. So, when you're born a direct, a crime and sanction, or you born a future or the echo. A crime and sanction depends on the attitude of the opponent or on your strength. The attitude of the opponent or on your strength. When you say Pep Guardiola catch your ass and say, Omo build the ball into the centre backs and the ball neighbor. Omo centre backs and no the ball neighbor. Just allow them, no the ball neighbor. Ocean game, the FA Cup game in America. Yeah, I'm sure I monitor the game. Pep Guardiola catch and attackers and say, no, don't worry. Say Kashadrak when you stop it, only me free has no friend no to say mommy. Or catch attackers and say, don't worry, my son for no. Gabriel Saliba Momo Fambra because somebody buy it gives you that space behind them. So many has center backs no how Momo Fambra. Yes, then closes the midfielders because we know and you watch something. Shade. So when you know tactics, so I want to speak to other directors. Yeah, we tactics na new cano when you attackers so bet me akọ. Yeah. Box no ko ho. But coach say mo fa mo chi midfielders na Zubimendi all the 44 no Declan Rice omo mi o be referee jana mo fo chi enyi o mo mfrim okay all center backs na I don't understand the reason why omo ignore Jerome because Jerome has been part of this team and I don't think there is any proper ball playing center back in the absence of Mohamed Salisu than Jerome. Okay, it's a officers our partnership no he needs to play. That partnership it should be important to us, especially as a first choice going into the World Cup. In the absence of Salisu, one for continuity, new. Number two, for a proper pass because you could born and Kasani new. Okase you could more born Ibia. But in body, but in the level of how I will Pokomo de Bemau. And yes, the option maybe new. But I think overlooking Jerome. And the problem Otto has now Messiah can have some train. I'll be back to the question. It's a typical technical question. Messiah question Asemna Busan esa undermine Otto Adokra. If I tell you Asemna Messiah can it even undermines Otto Ado because you have Salisu Juku. What do you do next? That is Messiah's question. And he's telling us say according to the area you know Shadrach and Shosha no you build it out to the aqua. No Obia who's a Sibo now die in the Papa White or drop up the two center backs and into one will be. Yeah. Now the air catcher only say he doesn't believe in the two center backs by bringing the ball out. So he switches the DM deep in between the two center backs. No pushing Renchi and then Derek Con call as wide the receivers. No call. Near a new three back. Now all corner me make catcher will say the fact that Uruguay game na ye bojo men sande ball buy no ansule because on san fe Uruguay game So look at this. A person now, your midfielders are free to wait and pin the position in their own half. It's all about you for the but I know we are not Austria for the ball by the Austria for no more, no, yes, no mujina. Need to pull room, but we need to for because we have more players and John Mensah can bring the ball out. So we are John Mensah, he can bring the ball with ease. Over to John Mensah ball if you know. So Salisu the team the ball in PA. Also Salisu the ball in credit to me or passing puta. So in the absence of Salisu, then Messiah is telling us say Otto has to rely on Jerome for this job and for consistency and continuity. It has to be between One and Ochiku. Until now, you say to come back no to stadium ho. Adwuma no so mu le adwuma no bi ma fam. And a boy sleep where adwuma no bi aye.
Mo amagine nyina.
Monte ha. You don't
running grounds. And your trooper Alex Boachi or boy duane. Obe bob be aye ken. Alex Boachi.
So in dropping Sibo, essentially the cracks about your field because I got to Maspate pay. Because about now naturally your ball wouldn't say about Maspate and then Sibo. And so Sibo be two center backs and interim now pushing you and pushing the record. I can't cut Maspate.
Wow, Pate zone Wayemre.
Meanwhile, system now Banu coach over 4-4-2. 4-4-2 two strikers, Prince Adu Kwabena and then Jordan Ayew. 2 no one channel is a Haku and Antoine Semenyo. 2 central no is Sibo and Thomas Partey. So Sibo koka center back so no ye 3 back no na koka Thomas Partey.
A short to midfield.
A short to midfield Capo.
Black Stars also identity a midfield. So what the Black Stars achieve from tetetetea. Ya born nyam 15 na new year bono. Ya Black Stars game nyam 15.
No one push from Poma so much time na abedi pele mo nyina for na hu mo.
You see
and me see coach from Poma so much time no he for na di hu no only 6 year bono. Who na ya hwene sere coach from Poma so obo 6 afa bob twam. So your friend is stalwart. Ada 6 no ho be che no o start to be coach central defense.
Yeah.
Mama Senegal.
Ma.
You get the fifi, you flew on the Baba to General Kofo. Michael Semu by General Babo or Babo Blasano, a local player, a board drafts, Bosch Gold Boko to Kobas Folk. Free General Kofo Essien, Deribati, like Essen, Method after Method. Actually, Yakupo Sadi, Antoniana, Rabu Mowaj, Mabusa Toya so.
Wakasu move a Jisumun Anui.
Our castle. The boy would be animated, we have to feel castle.
And you
a free aqua crescent in the
say me food born here me food o2 men here the all year no as all say Ghana identity Black Stars.
So tactically weakness na central defense na no drop Sibo na akoshe ho no ntino na some weakness asa aba mfimfi ho Capo na some weakness asa aba mfimfi ho
go we easy bono wa ma me food no wa lose balance e o mfimfi
and also no Jordan check Jordan hit map wa check Jordan the hit map a more concentrated in midfield than attack. Meanwhile, systematically we were playing 4-4-2, convertible 4-4-1-1, where Prince Edu Kwabena stays behind Jordan Ayew. It's two strikers now Jordan and Jabo and Hono. And we see the boy bully no because Omega no you know kwane da ho. And that takes me back to time na yenya afenejan no. O to other system na eboti Nigeria. O ka say na afenejan kwa on top. Afenejan against William Truste ko ni bully le kwachi ni bully boy no. Ye call World Cup 2022 cry San Francisco. Now yenya Prince Edu Kwabena no. Ye bobo na to bia na Jordan distance do montem. Tactically we were playing 4-4-2. And so I take crown na ye lose ball no na convert about 4-4-1-1. It didn't na cap Prince out top. Aba kubi crack defenders no fragile mo e can not to one na ye dream say penalty on the down so. So what is it?
Oto there.
Oh yeah, me can say tactically you are not good. But you to me can say you are not good because I feel you upon one who can be a shop. Oh, they are not quite no. And the Jumani war. And that is so to say one quality power upon where the Jumama yes Yanudi. Zidane said Ancelotti's Josie Obabe. Pep mo the Bassa Momo Bassa B no more. Obabe. And you say Senegal oh yeah. It must fight. In the heat of the tournament, Ivory Coast for host to Obu coach no kasakasa Nieman fa and for county and we need an assistant he must fight. Former player Baba J. He must fight Baba J. Naturally from no up Mitmika said from nowhere, but Mitmaka said from nowhere. Baba J. Walid Regragu. No one with that no project kata for cat B almost half an hour back. He took them to the semi-final of the World Cup. Capo, there's something in my person who was saying, when you say, a total beer, about could dress to baby a do about street and so. No, be a point is I see banner or no, because I see ba. Oh, yeah, sure, I see. Ah, I see ba pioneer. Not just any person will say, oh, Papa Stuno, and to say, a new,
but a different crowd.
Different. And it's a boys' night to a mission house, no. Yani, I say,
as of 4 months,
as of 4 months,
yeah. We said the abundant Sunni bears, oh, yeah.
Identity has reflection.
Yeah.
Yeah, the cock football more Jose Mourinho, me boni di who the style of play. Anyone is so. Na Simeone me boni di no the style of play ma one so. Na Pep Guardiola so.
Yeah.
Your identity has to sync with that of the squad. The group of players, you know, their way here, da no. And say reflect you mumu. Otobai. So the 1 month, so the 2 days, so the 3 days. I haven't seen anything of signature.
Oh yeah, the body the mushi otopa body.
I won't come in. I'm just saying, I'm in kwa.
Me say. Auto game no in the direction you ha. Debbie. You Bobby Eddie. Auto no ye Bobby D. Ah, Serbia for no be fa Ghana no ye hu. Omo na no omo me boss a 442 Serbia for no.
So zero gauge.
Yeah, no, yeah. You omo say omo ball no ye boss say net here. E dan ni mfimfin ni de oboa. So mo asule mo na free akwa. Nye mo na but we auto no said say
me say no me shop born as man bisa me hono say oh coach o person build it from deep now you control on the ball yati ase but only center back of say adwuma ne dem am now drop sibo na question finfin no so say shot to finfin so sibo he body we na kokata mas but na nkofo no ayi Thomas Potafrim na sibo ball no kra sibo no say dey break it is tactically one say shoot to in the foot. By not getting a replacement for Salisu, who has enough confidence on the ball. Yes, also the weakness or the pace or like a short pace in there. But what the coach wants to do, no. No, Jerome paid the Messiah catch me on the Tommy team from another cyber Jerome credit my team. I've been thinking like your Stefan Ambrosius, your Patrick Pfeiffer, your Abdomomin, Ajete, Otto. Into in your own knowledge, and not me Thomas Tuchel or Kasafa Phil Foden and a Cole Palmer, a million differences. Name the power semi coach. Or say Cole Palmer Tena Obono. He loves to take a risk. Meaning say born a child for the Nazi.
Yeah.
Or say Cole Palmer, he loves to take a risk. On cut your way and no, but I'll see radio or try to take risk. But the person trust to say, we're not a football in hotel area, body chef for the Nazi. And of course, he plays for a possession coach. But he, as a national team coach, why between the two number 10 or not for Kupama. Because Palmer adds a lot to shooting, according to him.
Yeah.
And we'll say, secondly, sometimes for Man City, for the table 8. But for Kupama, he's always been switching between the wide and the 10.
Yeah.
Coach, I feel we are some wakano. Now, confirm no, so now we're so yeah. And now on ya. Otto, please. Your job hasn't reflected in the group. Coach, your job hasn't reflected in the group. Whenever boys will say Bono Capo, I quite say we are adjusting to opponent to be our robber. We are adjusting to opponent to be our robber. Now in the final third, I've been done with the midfield. Now they actually say the final third, Otto and to me and my system able to get the best out of Isahaku and Antoine Semenyo. What about the Cruntia? And Rano, anytime Biana able to support, and actually so deep. But Man City, no, will support now. So. Okay. But what I say? What's that? You know, the Sakura him.
Yeah.
A Sakura now, the Samachi. At Man City, no, Sakura him. We press. Okay. Introduce ball now, Semenyo help the next receiver to press. He's looking for the next receiver to press. But for Ghana, when we lose the ball, we retreat into the blocks. Chale Yankoyechi. What you think? Come on, say.
That's the difference between City, Bed Up, and Afi Black Stars. So
without the ball. It's because you know the Papa or center backs in a bully. Okay. I have 50-50. I have 50. No be a fan. No, we can't come in there. Man, who shoot to be. On ja, I'm home. But Otto told them, say when we lose the ball, drop deep.
Okay.
So that we can be compact. But when we compact, when we solid. And this is also when you're hunting or very aggressive. Or this is how come
one chance or any more crowd.
Dance soon,
ability.
Dance soon, pass it. Minimum pass to Australia to Ado.
Dance so Kevin, Tottenham player.
And one done it.
Why top player? And the Black Stars are superstar. Hey, dance so.
What then Bonucci because nobody haunted the guy.
What you born?
Says Oba because Oba coach is someone from Ra.
Charlie.
I watched the game and I was sad.
That's so.
Game football, the 60,000 capacity now was stadium on Obia or the washer. The 100,000 capacity crowd couple Obia or the washer. And right now, make sure no me share Facebook live or my account.
Okay.
Na me share watch along. In fact, me ano na me de me kan say huru na me de yesere. Me di makumachi me nya de ni because you know for production sake and I'm say I share game no biem because me share with emotions live for me share with emotions man no with calmness.
Okay.
But and I do na me kwa me relax no. And I'm so too. Question back up na me busa right now. And one na me busa no Capo na no so na me twa to say against Germany. Otto about attack Germany. And now best body and or boy, you know.
Need to pay the man of Masaba, Sabra, Mizar bread now against Germany. So Bizaria, Basaba show now. And I guess man, no, you bet my show 20 as I give Germany for the press you. And you know,
you see, these players can literally turn up and play the game. Also, more boys in the television can be. I say, yeah, television can be. I to say a call 2014 World Cup. Share your first game, my boy, and your second game, now a ball against Germany. Totally different. What am I say?
Sure.
Then fast forward when we did not even under to the crown, share boy born against Portugal in the first game of World Cup. They fought to South Korea first 45 minutes long. Anyhow, a call by our boys and they said that they really given by 3-2. You would understand how these boys sometimes almost CTC. So I wouldn't be surprised at the Germany game. Most of them would love to turn up just to be in the headlines.
Okay.
Anyone. Just to be in the headlines. Odium, Awoma so Domi Abra, Monya Gym, and physiotherapy center. No more TV kakraka or Newton. It's you say the first thing you see is the TV. Wow. And normally in ada and kotoko physio no so hobby.
Yeah.
So onyadaje Ike momunyadaje aoba obema professional treatment.
Okay.
And a gym so obema professional instructors.
Wow.
Because when you material massage. Your mom would take Domia bra Awoma so getting if you can come closer. Just high tension one now you come and see them. Oh yes, I'm gonna you.
Okay.
Then rapper didn't do shame see if any heater.
I could show you more.
The videos you are having from movie. You call me, I'm a pen was do because can I send
more?
No. And you want new team would be your chroma saying Jimmy Johnny in them with the car. And they were only me and your union and I'll pay. And you'll be anywhere baby be out here.
Good morning.
You see? The Black Stars issue and the conversations around it, as at this time, first of all, the Mihuni said we can't change the coach as a stance. It's not even going to be right. But this is the coach that has been with the team on the day called 2022 World Cup. And this is a young Black Stars team. I think a year building a new one just to compete at the top level. But for Tuado, any baby or Monamobe with a few games left and few months to go, Osaka Nabeman is Kabako for Naba. Then you go into the World Cup and everything that happens and let's see now after waba now for because oh ebia ekoye ye ja coach ne kwan na so no aboka da chiri Capo what they mention so the FA is not even thinking about sacking Otuado.
Okay,
but they are not happy with how we played yesterday.
Omoni ni
and 50 Enra ne ben and right after the game Enra there has been crunch meetings. There were some Omoni Otuado nankasa na ye. There were some so Omoni the other technical team in the ye. So painting it like I say almost any GDL course no. They are not happy with it. And the reason why they are not happy with it and they need to push in there say I've never seen any coach I supporting and a top hierarchy supporting the chain with Wado in the history of the Ghana Black Stars. Just maybe record the time and Kwame Nkrumah or one of the Republicans. Yet the Ghana coaches at Kwai and Momukosu and the Edeba at the national team the other day. For the support he is hard. He needs to make sure say trust na in penifoni the man no. A friend of human man to us no. He is repaying them. Capo. Onko as a coach. Oba first one the playoffs qualifies the abo. Nigeria home and away. Obiabo abaso. Including the president even calling and saying he say Oba Oma unko Dortmund be
team near the amount.
Yeah, the amount. So Kaisa video. Then we give you the team now the call World Cup 2022. And your ball group stage every need one game. And you lose 2 and you're the bare fee. But everyone felt like this is a team that is going because players in the World Cup, and truth be told, a lot of them had not been at the World Cup apart from Jordan Ayew, Nini Ayew.
Sure.
Gideon Mensah no call World Cup ni bi da. Jiku no call World Cup ni bi da. Atizigi no call World Cup ni bi da. Salisu no call World Cup ni bi da. Tarek Lamptey no call World Cup ni bi da. Obe Thomas Tepate no call Thomas Tepate ni aboss ba World Cup no call bi da. Kudus no call World Cup ni bi da. Salis no call World Cup ni bi da. Fatawi Shaku on call World Cup ni bi da. Inaki the first World Cup no. It's never about Jordan Ayew. Any new. So that was an inexperienced squad that went to the World Cup in 2022. So we'll bear with him and say, okay, fine. A squad that don't look fresh. It will continue, baby. The real World Cup now to say on one casa person step it down. What am I say? No focus on the Dortmund and the family. Any BBR, no nya concentration in time. The woman are Ghana for so okay. Because me na me susu ye na ma adwum ne say ye wi sa World Cup na nko to ado de ato aso de akọ African Cup of Nations no. I ko na Ivory Coast no. Yeah. That means there's a certain level of continuity when it comes to the technical team.
Sure.
The moment there was a change in that particular moment, no, meaning say we'll go back to a different coach, a different approach, a different system, and a lot of things we need to do. During that frame of time, to be very honest with you, the government and other people were trying to see, say, even a local coach, you come and for team now, Kosia Pierce's name was mentioned in discussion. Sanka Kosia Pierce and for team, Nanke and found call African Cup of Nations, you know, Anarchy shooting.
Yes.
I'm a fair Jumano. You're quiet. That was a disaster of a tournament. Then Ghana phone na kase debi oto wona de call World Cup. Ghana phone na support so oto be fa adwuma na be ya adwuma no. Ni enta wachi because we a young team and grow with them. E dey na FS wanya a Ghanaian coach or free Dortmund no matter the position he was holding in Dortmund, he comes to the national team and Obia Philly said no, he needs to grow with the national team and do well. We can cite examples with the Senegalese national team.
Yeah.
What am I say? There were times I know more grow with the play. Some of the coaches need just to grow with them and make sure say omu do omu pick na afi na system ne foundation ni na yeden asset. Ana oto yeti ase ma na abai. Obai won qualify for the African Cup of Nations. E ho na was anka adwuma timi ye dey edu.
Entempa.
Bumping phone say there be. We need continuity. What am I say?
Yeah.
We need continuity. And yes, there be a BBC Yania, which to me, whatever decision the FA took us at that time, it really makes sense. What did I mention? And that time, so no World Cup, no qualification, near month free more. All things or all hopes were not lost. It is as also a coach now from Banu to me for one qualify for World Cup, and now we day. That means a Jumana we in an Apamu wedding and a cost 90. So to continue, at the end, we are. Bibi we be near the bed. And that was a fantastic qualification performance from the Black Stars for the World Cup. Whether we like it or not, we had good games
against Mali.
The performance was really, but for example, your coach had Kobo 1-1. But we made sure we did not lose that game. Capo, send your money now. Says and I think for Tuado in the World Cup qualification, you're in the Flores ahead. I'm man come and you media would die. Nemum, you're really Bibia. I can't see a boy who they are called the ultimate. This is where Otuado, I believe that the core part of your team should have a solid foundation when it comes to patterns and style of play. Team their old team now the be shemwa and the question who is Saye Bebre. Ebasana we will question a foundation in our system now. We'll lay it down. See a different players. Because Obian himself Black Stars team, I've already said there are certain players who go to the World Cup, which we know the core part of this team. Sekudus you fit, Salisu you fit, Benjamin Asari you fit, Gideon Mensah you fit, Alu Disedu you fit, Semenyo you fit, Elisha you fit, Jordan Mu you fit. The core part of the team near day. It's a core part, a solid foundation. Ben Pan, I was share. And there are two of them say, "You two back one, I'm you free." Near the new players, but she say, "Omuma money and share." Said your money, I wasn't your money, Mrs. I want to question and maybe so to Ado. Everyone should take the ministry and the FA out of this question. The sole responsibility needs to Ado. Nabeti, he should continue to prove himself because FA has 5 assistant coaches.
Technical team be.
Yeah, bro, like they are doing everything to help you. So they are doing everything to help you. You get the best of working environment. No focus on your mama baby.
To me, I create auto books man over teacher any man ye children at DNA at this store.
So what I say. But the reason why I'm not in so much rush for this friendly game resource in here say I think for Tuadu he has a bad record in friendly games. Oba we really friendly games stupid.
Friendly games in here.
Friendly games in here. What did I mention? I said no. Friendly games in here. And
that's not a tournament is on here.
Oh, for the tournament, just maybe the World Cup.
World Cup also say that.
Oh, I said World Cup you call Brazil 2014. Capo Brazil you winning match back kura.
Fiasco.
What I say?
Brazil
me baby a nipa deserve praise no.
Ya fama no.
Me the word be ma. Baby who deserve to say
problem.
I think the problem stems with the profiling of players and how he wants the system to work. You see, now new team make a valid point about your striker Prince Kwabena. Made the video be a Shadra can't get see of Jordado. I think yesterday no stadium. Now so to me boss have video ne the chair. You realize the number of touches are Prince Kwabena nyaye closer to the penalty box. Anytime we have balls, na players be any no.
Okay. So Prince, as he didn't mass more giant.
Debut, Bono. What the name man on one a bano?
One in Ninko, no, so
you had the kakra. On starting video, where any touches so now will give me more.
Okay.
Every single time will be a touch in and around the penalty box. Ni pass anywhere. I am no person. Baby, or better born no person. My near can't
say they deep.
Aha. Austria players 1, 2, 3, 4. If you grab a hour, see have 5. Yeah. On Ghana players now can away.
Also, yes, some more giant. Baby, the uncle do that for Marco.
Shut up, Nyanko. Oh boy, I do the next one now. Born never con one was I will be near. Then you realize he always looked isolated.
Obiani.
Second one, he always looked isolated. Ono nko ani asa ko play na to penalty box bo. Ba ko be crampo by or Jenny the far end, which I thought say was am go shoot with the right.
To tatters nye.
Ball call heady, you know. Ba ko heady si.
Another one.
The problem on my player no.
No. Another one here. He looks so isolated.
I feel Jan, you in Nigeria. Ono nko an ogira ni won sa do sa one ko sa.
He looks so isolated.
To the nye.
And now off the ball 4-4-2. 4-4-2 no shebe bi ama down at 2 no. A press free. Omo allow Kevin Dansumu time almost all the time on the ball. Prince Bedu, ye pia ball ne man aha. Ghana players too pe ono play ono ne nam hase na Fatai Shaku nam the other end.
The free ninsa will be impressive.
You see, so when we are defending, omo out number ye. When we are in possession, omo out
number ye.
Yes, sir, ko attack so omo out number ye. So in the three phases of the pack being omo out number ye.
Coach, you know they read anything.
And me no, I'll give him the benefit of the doubt to say new. Yesterday was the first time I back phone your boy. Ni mbo bida atizigi Jona Jete Jikumi oni Jikuni partnership no. They no about share Derek Horn. So it was a new back four. Plus the goalkeeper that needed to combine. So I'll even give him the benefit of the doubt. Need to be see who will be a free banner. I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. Then in the middle of the pack, Siboni Patabo. Up front, there is Semenyo, there is Jordan, there is Fatau, and a Prince Kwabena. This is the first time I hear this particular attacking quartet. But this is what I want to say. As the coach, you need to be proactive, not reactive. Because who is the first half? No, no one looking isolated. The back line is not working. This I wonder only here. Meaning some person back killing the confidence of certain players. But it is necessary to find the right balance to accommodate every single talent in the team. Coach, Obian Pamo, Obian won consign. Name mono pijem. I was surprised Jerome was even somewhere because Jonah last time he be the only new player. And I walk up now here corner. There are 4 key positions on the field that Newton are very important to me. 1, the goalkeeping position. 2, the 2 centre backs. 2, the 2 midfielders. 2, 3, any more 4, 2, 9, and 10 are very important to me. It builds the spine of the team. And then everything clearly shows that the 2 centre back pair, Jonah Nene Jikuno, Ahana and Fa. You see, new. When you give somebody benefit of the doubt, you are all acknowledge say at least there are certain moments he got it wrong. But it doesn't mean a seminar what you say. Sometimes a go out nipa no say because oh hen kakra no hen no be kakra no hen no be favor kakra. But I think in a nutshell the dwuma na was all day. Opejam Capo kwasi sibo ni party when chirese abefa
enfa
oh dabi. You see, they played our qualifiers and we qualified. But we say, which one of the games near a proper midfield dominance? With the 2 of them in the middle of the park.
System na coach ne bono me imani patene zibo mpio. What drop zibo coach.
When you say patene zibo asem, you can no creno. You see, your players, let me say, ya over hype mo de mo na to nyoma bi kon ho a. We need to be very careful. I just take over when you be able. Jiku was 7 games pe omoko break.
Ghanaian players abroad me who crown for them.
Derek Horn about Derek Horn about do saying. Pate Villarreal, one of the 3rd choice midfielder. Papi gain Danny Pare.
By 65 minutes no about.
Sibo Okoba ku ba na afi onya bi kura mo. And say no asasha say Obobi. Semenyo, Man City man, on the Onyabibo consistent. Jordan, Leicester City, Onyabibo. Fatai Shaku, Leicester City, Onyabibo. Sure. Prince Kwabena, Onyabibo, Victoria Pleasant. So some of these players within the setup are not even getting playing time at their clubs. So against Germany, I'm expecting the team now, they build for the World Cup, they will play something better. Me Germany Ghana lose 3-0. And a performance in a cry, you have a little bit of hope, say.
Bibi Koso.
Well, something is going on. So the World Cup will prove to us a bit. But in a performance, no.
Nothing.
No.
those who say a German game or more the World Cup squad NBA for a first match or the Baboni.
Oh yes, Benjamin Asare.
A tough game. Winning England they are similar.
And I think Jerome Opoku fits Juku better than Jonah Jeti. And when I am say Jonah Jeti, you're passing for the back, no, on your splendid giddy change Jerome Opoku. On your giddy change Jerome Opoku. And Jerome Opoku was certain calmness. Any the ability for area does due to the height, no. A chain your mouth be. So you pair them. They've played before. You pair them. Karel Bianchi, and no best site an excuse say, "Oh my, you 2 hours." No cleaning. I'm here near say no more pay 2 bar. The only sport I need that a local player in the Black Stars before this collab, need the number 2 position. I know money Lord Amo here day. Lord Amo passport ni bibi a won cry. Lord Amo akobo boa. Lord Amo akobra. Ana makofa Marvin Senaya niwe ti baby America say otuado ekerebe also oyere no ho ma ne nsa no o games ye hu no calibrate in the first half ya ba second half no ke sibu about 45 branching calibre ne party mo finfini ehwe Marvin start 2 no ne ehwe for the 45 minutes the second half
na ye hu
what ya one year 2 was a trainer he's too easy. I don't know how to tell it.
Auto change the crowd.
But Auto also a pigeon.
To say a ball a walk up you too jasso. Auto change you in so still now friendly
Auto pigeon. Because a good coach always takes risk. The likes of Guardiola and other coaches who became top coaches. The Senegalese coach at the Biamedeni example. Audio call Jeff Capo and Nancy Ade you. You almost show Algeria the J. New Aliou Cissé. Look at how Aliou Cissé drew maybe no taking risk in games. What him I said? Aliou Cissé came to the World Cup and believe said now more top players. Papi game you now not say there be. That time not influence Mendy, about Leicester City. Where the risk cannot take it, so we go on him the kind of changes he's supposed to do to bring certain players. Islam Assar with me in the 50th minute. You are not a big boy than Islam Assar.
And no,
introduce you see, maybe a team na do say no. Everything in terms of year to na basa shisheni na no. Oto eyewa, obian problemu efebia obebia, obian problemi ministry obebia, obian yeshe. When I was so coach team now bringing the best out of these players.
But almost so many so to me no man de kwa. You have a ball match.
And the issue is no. You also yama biano. Capo.
And you say Jikane what tokano. What is spare time? And it is not advisable to sack a coach 2 months into a World Cup. In the middle of a tournament, no. Manage the tournament to Ivory Coast. Capo, Ivory Coast. One coach now manage the tournament. Now let's compare the two teams.
People even believe.
No, Meba, I was there, Newton. Oh, let's compare the two.
I was there in the animal tournament. No, I was there in the animal.
Let's compare the two teams.
When we talk about certain tournaments, I was there. I was there. Supposed to be the Champions League. I was there.
Coach in the Kurana.
An opinion, we will not stick to it.
It is not an opinion.
Say that for the have their shove the blame, we come to it. No. I will never agree to that. Oh, the soccer so we understand about for Germany.
People may agree to that.
Okay, that's all your opinion.
May agree to that.
Because the handless.
You see, they know the weakness. And almost say a mouth. Technical assistance, including the Black Queen's coach. And you're winning so on Yadi,
there is no way, say, FNE need part of the blame to take if you are supposed to decide.
If you are making a case,
people can defend the FA, we know, but we don't care. We will also talk about our trouble and the people that appointed him.
Nobody is defending the FA.
We talk about it.
Nobody is defending the FA, Newton.
Right, but
let's be fair. In this particular issue, there are
administrative issues.
Oh yes,
what do you say? My administrative issues.
Yeah, two one says club.
We will not find a way to.
I will support it. Club I will support it. Manchester to am Morim Bar am Morim Mushi. Na Morim Moka say on Yade. On problemu Glazers, Mr. Glazer.
You see, Manchester boys to Manchester say. Manchester for and so see you need say.
Hey, Omar Barada say Jim Ratcliffe.
Omar Barada crown am Oh, Mazana, the issue is that we have always been talking about Mabarada. So let me Mabarada. And also me and Argentina United real season not every day Mabarada. United talk to 15th. Or talk to 15th. I need no man pamono. Or we are fine and Luciano no man pamono. Sometimes decision making doesn't just come like, yeah, sorry, 2 months to the World Cup. World Cup for the man, but FA has a share of the blame if you are supposed to talk. Share 20 million performing and they have their fair share. They have their fair share. And maybe I team. They have their fair share. Also means that it's a way auto come before the World Cup. 2 months. Okay, you bring in a different coach, he goes to the World Cup, pass our bend. The baby can say Pamo to video. But they must starting come on say the reason why I don't want to blame the FA. But FA can't hide. They can't hide. Of course. The reason why you see, Capo, the reason why I'm telling you is that Otuado should be a man enough and take his responsibility of the share. And he put the FA aside and say, FA now who says he say no more to me because I know I'm going to try coach car. So they make the decision. The ministry pays. Yeah. What did they mention? Because national team and FA, yes, so more so. National team. And FA, I don't say national team. National team, your mind, the international minister, and your band of coaches. We almost a private entity. The private entity is different from the national team. Football people. Ghana Football Association is totally different. It's new. Ghana Football Association is different from the Black Stars. The Black Stars, that's why someone has but every phone on the vessel. Internet to the beer. Creating issue, no, will let you understand the reason why you create a certain rift between the FA and the ministry. Because the ministry and the government in the be a pay duty. The DNA be what you say, you need to panic, and they brought you to. Yeah. It's you to you know. And almost to my FA phone say. Every phone is a choice or more funny or more funny bra. And every phone is more choice here. So there's a decision for bringing Otono FNU. Oh, yes, that one day you can't take it away. That is why I'm saying, say, Bibia was a year the boa coach Bia, they've done it to help because Okosaki is a couple. There are a lot of things that is at stake. One, the number of nobody is talking about sack, but we don't want people to start defending and making maneuver defending anybody. I know there is a room. Nobody. We were here and we told them, say, make good decisions. Yes. The decision makers and the not to have their fair share of the blame. We have always been here tournament. I'm not for the same man KSM. We are not my man for creating issues. No man for only a tower. As if I were to they tell you. Couple of you get it sometimes wrong. Also you get it wrong. Sometimes you know, they tell you as I want to promise them because as some baby as so kafan. Yes, not for you. The moment you bring in Otiaka Omar Barada Manchester and your my own tax. And no Omar Barada executive, but I had also me executive. Yanka technical. We will also talk about executives. Omar Barada na me to modi. Ba kubika ho. Jesse Walcott. Just welcome to our technical Surgeon Radcliffe. The Bible, I had the administrative for this in China. This is the game. Manchester won't tax and call. We tax or Ghana. So administratively, the people that make the decisions, you know, ultimately we deal with it. Then we come back to those people. Why did you bring the guy for the second time? How many coaches NLB application did more? Okay, say 150 people now apply. Was he the best coach? He told us probably 15-year highest level experience. Yeah. That criteria, no, okay. For this criteria, and you told us when you said yes, no, Black Stars. Nice. But they say no, I come as well as FA ninye, FA no. Capo. Sanka. And as I'm with the Akemo, right because go here be as the amount. It's a make us say, we are then we call Hoso say, was he the best for the applications? No more Sakai, you know. The coaches that applied, was he a hand picked? 15 years experience, no TB now want to be Capo. Catch it if one pay. Do you think, in your opinion, Otto was the best in talking about anyone with the two journal? So you told me someone in Copa
criteria.
Administratively, these measures were set to say the measures shall appoint a next coach. So those people we questioned, I can't put them aside. Capo can come on from
I'm done talking.
First one, I'll say Ghana Football Association criteria for the selection of the next Black Stars head coach. 1, the potential for head coach should be a proven winner in the coaching top men's national team for a club or for national team or club football. Any one. Must have a football philosophy that's aligned or complement our DNA. Let's say every phone with DNA be a fasu. Point number 3 is must hold a highest football license in the world with over 15 years coaching experience. Okay. Point number 4. I'll say proven track record in a team reconstruction, organization, and development of young talent. 5. Proven disciplinarian, tactician, and leadership skills. 5 points. There's a way Emmanuel Makumako enum yehweso you coach ama Black Stars and almost mo pe e dey coach nti we no mo we so fa wodu
ana mo pam apam for me ensa a opani Makado anansa na rusu de din na oka ho Mr. Makado mo na ka ho ana mo hwehwe coach me former boss coach Michael say apply be mo ye interview ma me nim enkomo esi me fa ne kransie Capo, this discussion just junction we have been here before.
With this auto qualify with
when to member ko F for no ko buso mo say per this na mo try the brain no was he the guy that fitted for this 15 years say Capo me administrators no ko buso mo some truth
okay
Capo make my buy
you and I'm who cham so
which when you say my
and na no buso
mani we na me mra so be bata why
okay
see Capo a lot of people can have legitimate claims in terms of more question the FA with the appointment of Otuado. But here lies the case is I don't want to go if I should go there I'll tell you the choices they had as at that time. Okay, Kenya A B C D almost on meje 150.
So Mali coach no so
eba
Tom Sensfield.
Couple manusi among na betima.
Okay. The answer me kaka idea.
So omoba no mo kasa okay we deal no ye beje $150,000 a month. Is the ministry ready to pay that amount of money? Or more Capo be or more they told him say coach and more appoint you and mama must scanning the day. So in as much as the FA might sit down and do or more to appoint a coach biano, the end will have to was a ministry diano echo efa. I was saying the boom. What did the mention say? It's a honor we are not even back there. That is a different discussion altogether. Now, baby, I hear discussions is here in Nigeria. I'm a person new to say. Now, whatever we are planning now and discussing now is towards the World Cup and making sure that you bring a good tournament in the World Cup. What am I say? The plan is to bring a good tournament in the World Cup. The first thing is, I don't know,
India.
It is because of a whole lot of reasons. Capo 2 months to the World Cup. He qualified us to the World Cup. But the results were not. And I was in the second World Cup.
So
no. Capo, no, see a better Masio.
No, about 2 matches we may qualify.
On one is had a call World Cup in 2022
playoff. No. And to bet me have a fat.
Oh, Capo me ba.
So no, big boy. Have you some?
No, I mean, come on, Manusi. Capo. As a mama no see. You see, on the day board the first World Cup. Nippon on the day call, and this will be full for the day. So this is not a new, like as a World Cup or as a naive.
Okay.
About going to the World Cup. It's not naive.
Or experience.
About going to the World Cup. What did I mention as no? So if you tell me say it is a check the risk factor. Because Adibia baby and you check the risk factor, you check a lot of things that are attached to it. So now coaches available. You can say coaches, you must be families here within 2 months. Or be me fire or quiet. What happened here, Kojana? What did the mention I say? and auto himself baby or dear drew you know yeah who baby or dear veteran ever brew baby last time or the day or dear you could do when the second time he has qualified us for the World Cup and Ukopamuni is here what are you even getting with 2 months to go Obe squad building for from Obe player for from Capo. So they will have to take him along. It's a modern corner to get a proper good performance at the World Cup. And I must say, Yentimin Pamo, Yentimin yes, RS factors in now. There was a Yabuama team the performance of Mupi Yabian, Yabayama. Sika ministry in Wajimubi. Supporters ministry in Wajimubi and Amewa. A bad technical team say I'm building the forces squad now. Obiad in Wajimubi. Said about our performance in the bay. So in a nutshell, our concentration should be about a reaction after this 5-1 defeat to Austria for an improvement upon the squad. And all me against Germany say team we World Cup near Konya Spain ye team ni and then no kwane friendly match e be sabo. Your Mexico bo. Your Wales bo. So it is important not to rush into a lot of decisions. Time. That is it.
Okay. I want to say,
and that is, and that's a maker so you have to chase the short force. No, can't say what it. Maybe Kaka say no on pijam.
No. To ponsi e man time ni nyina esa usu wa.
Wa bi. Ufu ya man
na wa yi.
Baby.
No ya dream. No ya dream.
On pijani mu.
Yeah, nye dia, anye obi na kan wantwi.
No. You see, there are certain reasons that Wontumi metinature and I want to metinature make can't do so amount time. You can't come and give reasons like because Otuado's appointment anybody a cover by say okay I said not one day promo call about training ni kodin komo obeba oma otobeba obeja. You see, job security in some of these things and contractor talks are totally different. What did they mention as so you play the ball into their hands. Because even one qualified for AFCON, the discussion that were around here said AFCON they one qualified World Cup Wontumi for any day. But if you listen to the Nkoma church they say nipa na contract no. You say on qualifier for at least one of the tournaments.
AFCON or the World Cup.
So now there's a target for him at the World Cup.
Otu, the ball is in your court. I don't pay. New bread, we trying to team me na.
Me no, the imagine say. Come me dinner no pay na no. Na uni baby abi difa. I really restricted myself to Austria game no.
Okay.
Then me catch her say there's a certain junction. Ya ba hoping. That junction no say we find a way to protect FA and I say coach. Yeah, per se. We find excuses. Oh, him sad no.
Yeah.
Anyway, person which say those excuses, you know, yes, so this time.
Okay.
And then I'm penny my side and those excuses in the yes, so this time. So I'm making him out. First of all, one is so because I go to other tournament. No. Besides, national team football is different too. Because I was talking about first time backline, you know, about boom. Say couple. Listen, tournament and I econo. Players and I are from. And you will not have Ghana, you will be more tournament. And I say,
yeah.
So if you are looking for Sadio Mane, because you are running a coffee by no one in the bubble. You could win the tournament in okay, don't because you are running. You will always be having chemistry and all of that, but somebody at some point has to be ready. And into the national team football, no, as a coach, no, couple or you know. Shadi only Mama Dusa, Chelsea for boy now, of Strasbourg. Senegal coach tournament to almost first two central defenders, nay Musa Niakite.
Yeah.
From you know, or centre back, you know, and Koulibaly, Chelsea former centre back. Only another 4 and 5. Yeah. Who give a Koulibaly a pride? Egypt game, no. On the captain for Senegal, was an experienced player on the Yasin Bonu. Open few game, no, a certain 20-year-old boy the buy. Mamoudou Sarr. Game tournament I about AFCON you know about 13 minutes against Benin in the group stages match the 3. But Koulibaly a prior no. And we see we say
Obe mashapa. Bojinidi.
So how na be chemistry. We mean Musa Niakite be chemistry. Are you ready or not?
Are you ready be rem? Ka na ko.
Me say tournament na ye kwa no. I can't few days o ni ko. Na game bia ye bo bia no it reflects the wo kwa koye. Oh tournament no. Shadrack Mami Spain and no more line up na me fa ka say me show. And you tell me catch us say even your goalkeeping department no we shouldn't create chaos Ewo. Na sa asubo we no. Esa sa renu na ka e bo na su de ne ko. Whatever happens,
you don't know how the feeling is.
Yes. Man kriti.
Say on ABC or tournament in my fan.
Yes, as baby I do not try error tomu. You paradigm. You per friendship kakra bi bonding kakra bi na you per diako. Try error yo. So after you try error pound the another so wachi. And now you think be aside hand beda. Sabri. If whatever happens to what we come back to question the administrators. One man bibia. Dia na dia man.
What's your beefy squad amount? Kemla Saba, Alan Rivera.
Whatever happens, to what life so be free Ghana Juma Hakono. We will go back to question the administrators. Who has a bedia grow? Criteria no more the buy no. Spain line up and no more the buy. Spain has the best goalkeeper in the world right now. But the national team football is different. You need to say moja about club football no back national team football. I say
yeah, we different crowd.
Only Mohamed Rodriguez. Only club football munjo so nkan ho. Okokoro mi a obetenka.
Superstar.
Only Jonathan Papa. Club football the career na group by doing national team the Muslim form. Look, we not team on or a good chemistry with defensive back line. Yeah. But the Raya is the goalkeeper in form. Coach in pursue critic chaos. Right now, over Dabadania, I do have a dapò. We are the fatum. I the channel argument. Yeah,
one and them.
We don't see no question that one you do and pepper shall be our ha.
Ambo.
Oh, but don't be Raya. But the other
wow. It's a phone for them.
Argument, remember. Argument, remember. So, coach decided, said, we don't see more. Be in there. She would have a line up on the bus as a winner. Oh, check it in the dear. Nico, anyhow.
Yeah.
Nico. And a feminine form on the Fabian rules, a free home. Well, so in a true injury, and a feminine about converting to 4-2-3-1 with Pedri, as if from a coca Rodri, because yeah, not a Rodri Fabian rules, not Pedri no cut up. Yeah. Now 4-3-3, but as I say, no, with feminine and without rules, we're converting to 4-2-3-1. And a friend Lamin Femin and an Alice Bain of Let's Go Madrid. Bain Hona Nico Ebono. And then I'm going to go Yazabana, original top. No confusion because baby Adruno. You empire boy injury. And then you analyze situations. Ada Lami, you be close in on what you do.
Yeah.
You and no Sabre in a corner over drinking home. Mr. Una say, the Raya, but there would have been issues. So we have Germany, we have Wales, we have Mexico. I agree and I admit. But to be very honest with you, Capo, Madrid, let me say, Otto, I am sure they are against Austria. I game back up. I can't say when you know. Say you try and call your chia. Them or they my way chino is what.
Okay.
But what I say?
The film no they my chino is what.
I'm sure error back to yeah. 2022 World Cup no. Kudus any day they bad game no mo shego. Sa bo na inaki ho ampa ho no. Omo shego na ye tiny game na no yi Kudus any day free game. Any say you game sa
game ni na. Sa ma sa change ni.
Okay. The tempo, the day Kudus rightfully got the tempo, but now when I warm up for Bukari, one other player. No, I warm up. It took Bukari Babu because he had 10 games. I said, commenting the Democrat. When to me, Bukari warm up, I said, Charlie, game at 10 more hold on. Or drove straight because he had planned. Or the two, the then Kudus cry, voice about Moja, and a better guy game. Otto. So you didn't want to give German normal confidence. Capo.
I feel that the bottom line is in our say you're a
oh, of course.
That's why we are all
yeah,
in terms of the squad rotation, everyone say, you see, my problem with Otuado is not about the squad rotation.
Okay.
My problem with Otuado is the foundation and the system.
Yeah, boss a nation.
Like we a film cranas or the Biba.
As you.
And what's here? Any concern your massive baby. For example, England, boy, totally different squad.
Yeah.
Compared to Momo World Cup.
Yeah.
Munina Moya say England midfield Elliot Anderson need Declan Rice nebo. And I'm for plan boy. Odi anone to nchen Capo. England, goalkeeper, Obian him say. Emu mienu Jordan Pickford mu. any Jordan Henderson mo and no one die Trafford meboa Spence and the boy England 3 Livramento and the boy England 2 and on the bubble World Cup no 2 no so Rhys James mo fit on the best at it sure what did they mention us no so England even also tried some positions be on more
options.
They will need to get various options. Yeah. But the difference is England have created a certain system. So A now the B be more. Any difference in that is the difference between Ghana and England situation. Almost find yourself in. So what I say, which O2 will need to prove because one, watch us a conservative coach. You can't be a conservative coach, and that means to try to team to be defended. Yeah. More normal hit on counter attack. But Capo, who defend the creation of 5?
Now who attacking?
And so be a support to say or to do ya dear brand training tiasi. So no TNA. Yes, so to the performance, no put them on your own. And then interest is to do ya dear brand training tiasi. So there be Obianca's asem. And you to analyze risk factors when it comes to some of you don't just get up and take any decision at any time.
Okay.
But what did they mention us? Yeah. You know the reason why Ivory Coast decided to sell Ombes as coach. You see, during that time, I'm more Diamondi. Nobody may.
Diamondi.
Aye.
What's the manner?
Yan Diamondi, I said that I'm not sporting CP.
Okay.
Or starting game biabo. Eh? No more Kosonu. That time not really bully about the English Premier League. Yeah. Or more for Fana. That time not Lens na that league in the top. Now for Fana and Salis. Obekaya or more partnership. Now the Lens the best second was the first league in him. Sangare. Not the PSV at the league. PSV and Hoven. Not the Omaji League. At England, no at England League in India, so Brighton and Hove Albion. Sebastian Haller was scoring for Dortmund. So you look at that particular squad and they are starting 11. That's a coach in Enfra. Ubetimi aka say Debbie. Players now want to cry say who coach in the crowd say man contem. But the question is, yeah, players are away couple. Let's be honest with ourselves.
They are Pama Enfra. Players need to be.
But what if you nyanya dwuma we? Gideon Mensah Oxe. French league now born the top left back so ka so 10 account. And a Ligue 1 no. No, you are home. Let's do this exercise. Eh? Jikuni Jonajeti non okay tikaze ono ko Fusbe Kromobi.
It is you see in all nice you play.
But the just a party second fiddle. Third fiddle third choice. Yeah, player na yeah nim so a superstar no. Party na so a superstar or midfield no. Danny Parero. Any Senegal Papi Gueye. E bench no. Mohamed Kudus, Tottenham Bobby, super. Fatal Shaku, super. Onama na wine, Obo Victoria Pleasant. Semenyo subo no Obo City no, Oba blast ontimi mo. Ama de bia na Semenyo position, it City no bo hia ontimi mo ha. Because City me huso abo right wing pain. Me huso abo left wing pain. Bournemouth me huso abo wing back pain.
Whoa.
So it is a whole set of a problem in terms of technical and personnel.
It's no problem back.
What I say? It is better said the next 3 games by hook or crook. And then come and find the solutions in your
local players no mo bobi no fa.
Omo kra de bobo me nka bi mo.
Na pate nya bi mo na obi.
Me se me nka bi mo. Local players you saw mo do mo ko South Africa. South Africa local na mo bre. You see when you defend local players, you have been following the local league. The players are not helping themselves. Sorry, na actually say. Okwa Black Stars have been position as you. How many of them are come to people? What the general match mukra you see, ya okay say ko UK. You call UK for the friendly game. Oba Kaisa tournament, Unity tournament.
Yeah.
Federaza sense in koye.
Go to be Freddy.
Kamara Dini. How be poku na kobo nine. On na bo nine. Monko hesa game ni bi.
Well, infancy na Monday about it was. When you say Monday, your big game against Germany. Medasi akomia meza na Richard Frederick was said to say Benjamin Asari is the most luckiest goalkeeper. Hey, Imagine he's the one conceding 5 goals, Anchor. The discussion has changed. By this now, we are talking about taking him to the World Cup or not. Okay, and they are both and on a J. The Anchor. Maminya birthdays, Mimranamni Dr. Amuzu, Emon Komo. Quick one, Kakrebi, na Enko. Seshak, why ready? Enko. Happy birthday to Abdul Razak Nabiru, ne Ewa Gordon Durona San moved from Political Science Department or University of Winnipeg and Audi Ujuma. Such remind 94.7 and our Juma foreign news presenter to Japan. Happy birthday to you, bro, from Newton Pitalati and I will show our pa. Happy birthday in Komau. And also a Samson data control supervisor our Children Industrial Company and then a skipper. And I wish you our pa. Happy birthday, Enko Enfamao. Samson, data control supervisor. And on okay.